Hi, welcome back to Celeste's Test Kitchen. Today we're here to talk about yeast and all of the wonderful things you can do with yeast. Yeast is most commonly found in breads, in beers, in some malted beverages like scotch. So we will start with nutritional yeast. Nutritional yeast is grown specifically to be a food product. Once it is packaged and in this form, it is no longer live or active. It is just a flavoring agent. It will add a nutty flavor to your popcorn, and I've talked to lots of people who love it on their popcorn. You can put it in your oatmeal, on your cereal, in a salad. But it will not work as a leavening agent, so you definitely do not want to use this as a leavening agent. Here we have live found in nature yeast. So this is more commonly, you would probably recognize this as sourdough starter. But to my grandmother and even my mother, this would have been what they, when they first started learning how to make bread, would have recognized as yeast. And you're just in time for me to feed it. It's actually been living in our fridge for over a year now, and you can see it's still got some bubbles in it, so that means there's still a little bit of live yeasts in here. So to feed your sourdough starter or your live naturally occurring yeast, I will just add a cup of flour and a half a cup of warm water, and I'll stir it just a little bit. I don't need to stir it till I get all the lumps out, because that will happen over the course of a day or two. I will let this sit on the counter and collect more yeasts, and it'll get stirred every once in a while. This starter is kind of like friendship bread. You can take a little bit off and give it to a friend, and it will go on and on and on for forever and ever. The San Francisco sourdough that is quite famous was the original starter that all other starters for San Francisco sourdough came from France over a century ago. So that is how you get naturally occurring yeast or sourdough yeast. Next we have live cultures of yeast. You can find this in specialty stores. Most grocery stores won't carry it. We don't carry it because its shelf life is so short, 6 to 9 weeks, and then it's probably done. And trust me, when it's in your fridge, you know it's done. So it is often called crumble yeast because it is easily crumbled. It will work in almost any application. Actually, off the top of my head, I can't think of a single application it wouldn't work in. However, you have to be very careful when you're using it, because if you put too much in, it will give you a really strong yeasty taste and smell to whatever you're doing. And you may like that, and that might be great, but if you don't like your bread to taste yeasty, then you will use this very judiciously. The next yeast we have is traditional yeast. We do carry this in the store. We carry it in a 2-pound block. As you can see, it's kind of a large grain, probably the size of a canola seed. This yeast works great in all of your bread applications. It's sometimes used in looser applications like an English muffin if you were making it, but generally you would use the live yeast for an English muffin. This requires proofing, so you need to put a little bit of it with water that is under 90 degrees in a bowl with a little bit of sugar and let it bloom before you put it into your breads. Next we have Instafirm, or as it used to be known, Firmapan. It is an instant yeast. It can go straight into your bread or muffin applications. It is a very, very fine grain, more like sand almost. It does not require proofing. You can put it straight into your wet ingredients or in your dry ingredients. When I use it, I like to put a raft of dry ingredients on top of my water, then pour this on, and then mix it all at the same time so I don't get any clumps or pockets of yeast in my dough. But this is also more temperature tolerant, so it can be proofed, or it can be used up to 110 degrees before you wind up killing the yeasts. And this will last in your freezer for up to a year. Next, for us, we have a brand new product. It's called Surprise Yeast. It has no packaging information on it. That's how new it is. It's only been used in commercial applications thus far, but our supplier thought we might like it since we have people looking for smaller amounts of yeast. This comes in a 6-ounce package. It's even finer grained than the InstaFirm, and it will live in your freezer for up to 2 years. So if you have a summer property or a vacation property, this would be a great thing if you like to make bread while you're away, or yeasted cakes or yeasted muffins. This would be a great product because it will last for 2 years in your freezer and still work as great as the day you bought it. It also does not require proofing, can go straight into your baking product. The only suggestion was that you add a couple of tablespoons more liquid to your recipe. So that's all I know about yeast today. If you have any more questions, or if you need a little more explanation about something, please feel free to call the store. And remember, we have the traditional yeast, the InstaFirm, and the surprise yeast in the store. Just give us a call. Thank you.